Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode, or whatever you want to call it, number 56 of Your Next Level Mastermind. And the topic we've got for today is, it all starts with you. And many thanks to Markus Neukom for making us think about that topic. All right.
Okay.
But without any further ado, I want to introduce each of the people who contribute to these sessions in such an awesome way and give them the chance to share with you what they're all about, how they can help you, and how you can connect with them. And please make sure when you're watching this that you check their links out. They're putting them there for your benefit, not for their benefit. They're all busy, but they're prepared to make time to talk to you if you're prepared to actually click the link and talk to them. They can't do much more than that, all right? And they've got a range of expertise at your hands right now. So without any further ado, let's start our 60-second promo. And we'll start with you, Pat, because you can't hang around too long with us, followed by Sandy Murray.
Well, thank you, Peter. Hey, everybody, I'm Pat Dreyer, and I'm in network marketing with a company called My Daily Choice. And I show people how to attain freedom through residual income. And we offer a turnkey business. You can start it for free, and you can actually start earning a check as early as next Thursday. Now, why do I do it? There's a lot of people out there that are struggling. They're looking for change in their life, and they want more time with their family and friends and more money to do what they want to do. So I'm here to show them how to do that. Now, I'm in Phoenix, Arizona, but we have both physical and digital products. So we really serve most areas of the world. Now, if you can do me a huge favor, what I'm looking for this week, everybody seems to know somebody who wants or needs change in their life. And if you know anyone who wants to learn how to make an extra $600 on up to a six-figure, send them my way. We'll teach them everything they need to know. Thank you, Peter. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much, Pat. Sandy Murray, followed by John Allen.
Good morning, everybody. Yeah, Sandy Murray here, and the name of my company is TM&N, Training, Marketing, and Networking. On the training side, lately I've been working on creating online courses, which is quite a challenge, by the way. But really, as far as what I do is I really help people from scratch start an online business. And I'm really here to, just teach them how to do that. And so if you're interested in that type of thing, what I'm looking for today is anybody that's interested in starting an online business and needs some help. And I'm available to help you day and in some cases nights. Anyway, have a great day. Thanks, Peter.
Thank you very much, Sandy. John Allen, followed by Markus Neukom. Over to you, John.
Hello, everyone. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whichever time of day it is for you. I'm John Allen. The name of my business is Allen Small Business Coaching. What I do is I help service-based businesses who are having problems with their marketing and advertising. They're not getting the results they want. What I do is I show them a few simple strategies so that they can attract their ideal clients, increase their sales, and build the business of their dreams. I'm located close to the other London in southwestern Ontario, the one without the big bridge or the big clock, and I serve English-speaking countries all over the world. This week, I'm looking for any service-based business that would like to have some help with their marketing, or maybe just see why it is or isn't working right. Thanks, Peter.
Thank you very much, John. And later in this session, for those watching, we have a new segment called Practical Advice. And John will be presenting 4 or 5 minutes of practical advice for you, and we'll have a different person doing it every week. So thank you for that as well, John. We'll get back to you on that. Markus Neukom, followed by Fred Gillen.
Thank you, Peter. Hi, I'm Markus Neukom. I'm the founder of Markus Neukom International. I'm a leadership executive coach and change agent. My motto is the transition to inspired leadership. I help managers achieve 3 critical outcomes. First, how to help their employees reach their targets. Second, how to get far better results with less effort. And third, how to optimize their potential success. all without working endless hours or giving up life balance. If you might have noticed, that's what managers are paid for, by the way. Why I do it, I've been in their place and I love seeing people succeed. I'm located in Switzerland, working internationally, mostly in the US, since my wife is from Boston. This week, I'm looking for heart-to-heart conversations with anyone who needs inspiration as much as I do. I'll place my calendar link in the chat, so whoever wants to reach out and have a 20-minute heart-to-heart conversation, very welcome.
Thank you very much, Marcus. Fred Gillen, followed by Jeff Veale.
Yeah, you can hear me all right, Peter?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, I just had some internet issues here, so I wasn't sure if I was still getting out. Good evening or good morning, everyone. It's just turned midnight here, so it's could be either way, depending on which time of day you're talking about. My name is Fred Gillen. I run a digital agency called More Marketing Ideas, and I help small businesses get seen online. But more recently, I've actually created a new networking group called the Community Networking Project. And you can search for that online and you'll find it. And it's to help people make new connections and get more referrals to help them drive their business to the next level. So if anybody's interested in that, I'll put my details in the chat and we can have a chat about it anytime. And if you want help with your website or your email marketing, or SMS marketing or Instagram campaigns, any of that stuff, I'm the tech guy that gets rid of your tech stress. So it's Fred Gillen, More Marketing Ideas.
Thanks very much, Fred. And by the way, speaking of time, there's a time zone change, but we're going to remain at 8 a.m. Eastern, even though there's a time change going on. So for those in Australia, it's a bit earlier for you. Okay, Jeff Veale, followed by Santa Claus.
That would help if I turn the microphone on. Hello there, everybody. It's Jeff Veale. The company name is thebusinessgurus.com.au. We help people all over the world with their digital marketing and to help them grow their business. Why I do it? I've been doing marketing for over 45 years. It's a passion and I love helping people and see them succeed. Location, we're based in Manila with a team of 28 and we serve people in English-speaking countries all over the world. This week, I'm looking for people who are interested in automation where they can reach out and get 200 to 300 new connections while they're asleep with some awesome software we've got, and we've got a free demonstration, anyone who's interested in that. Thanks very much.
Thank you very much, Jeff. Sounds good. Anthony Pacelli, followed by Jay.
Hello, everyone. And Santa is here. And, I'm telling you, the season's already beginning. What Santa is doing, what I'm doing, what I'm looking for. Well, who do you know that would love a visit from Santa? I'm coordinating visits from Santa for not just for Christmas, but all year round via Zoom. Did you imagine that? Everyone, anywhere in the world, I could talk. We could have a 15-minute visit, 30-minute visit. So do you know someone that has a youngster, a niece, a nephew, or a grandchild that would love a visit with Santa and could use a mid-year check-in, a birthday greeting, or a special message from Santa? I work with kids from 1 to 92. I love those older kids. I'm telling you. So if you'd like to find out more, and by the way, I'm also available for photo shoots. So if you want to get those Christmas cards out early, or you want to have family photos, Santa's here for you as well. Well, to find out more, just shoot me a message or visit my website, thesantaanthony.com.
Thank you very much, Santa. Please make sure you put your details in the chat, okay? And for everyone else on the call. And make sure before you finish, you click the 3 little dots at the bottom that saves the chat so you've got all the links. Jay Chugani, followed by Penny Kennedy.
Yes, hello everyone. My name is Jay Chigani. I'm from Abundant Economy. I'm here from Hong Kong. So what I do is I'm a business strategist and an internet marketer. And I do, what I do is, I'm doing business strategies because I'm being passionate about business. And it took me a while to figure all of this out. And I make it my mission to help everyone else who is struggling in this. Um, so I'm based here in Hong Kong. And what I'm looking for this week is just to connect with like-minded people and just to kind of like know you and see how best I could help you. And I'll just be putting my link down in the description.
Okay, thank you very much, Jane. Penny Kennedy, followed by Carol Davies.
Hello, everyone. My name is Penny Kennedy. I am associated with the company Modere. And what I do is I help people achieve goals. I help people live a healthier, cleaner lifestyle, time freedom, financial goals, that kind of thing. Why do I do it? Because if you're happy, I'm happy. I have a true passion for people in general. I am located in Saskatchewan, Canada, but we serve most globally. And this week I am just looking to connect with you and see how I can help. Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much, Penny. Carol Davies, followed by Yogesh.
Hi, everybody. I'm Carol Davies. I'm located in London, Canada, about 30 miles away from John Allen and not too far from our very well-known expert up in Richmond Hill, Sandy Murray. So we got lots of Canadians from this part of the world, and we've decided we're going to take this group over by storm. So if you just watch us go. Anyways, I work with women entrepreneurs and small businesses who are stressed out with overwhelm, too much to do, and a very poor quality of life. So we get together and discuss where they want to go in their life, what's really important, and design a personalized plan of action, what I call my personal goal-oriented package for them. And we work together for a while, and then what I love is to see them come out of a very dark place and come out into the light. And my passion is helping people to be the best they can be and not to have all that heavy baggage hanging on them, but to live the life the way they want to and were meant to. So today I'm looking for women who are interested in getting out of that darkness and coming back into the light.
Thank you very much, Carol. Please make sure you put your links there in the chat, okay? Okay, Pat Kern, over to you, my man.
Good day, everybody. My name is Pat Kern Patrick Kern from Beckenham, Washington. I work for a great company called My Daily Choice, the House of Brands. It's a great place to be. And if you want, you can make a little bit of income. If you don't want to, that's all right too. You can take a free tour. It ain't going to cost you not a darn thing. Why I do it, I just want to help people, make it positive, make their life better for them. I think I'm located. This week I'm looking for somebody who's interested in taking a free tour, signing up for free, or becoming an affiliate like myself. Thank you. Have a great day now.
Okay, thank you very much, Pat. Let me stop the sharing. Okay, our topic for this week, it all starts with you. But before we do that, I just want to make a few apologies. First of all, from Joy Veale, she said she can't make it this week. She'll be here again next week. Adil Alam, who is really supportive of us, but unfortunately, the timing is bad today because he's normally stuck in his darn car getting home from work. And Yvonne Jones, who's often always a great supporter. She can't make it because she's not very well. So please send your prayers and thoughts to her. Okay. The other thing is this, as I mentioned earlier, we're having a new segment called Practical Advice. And the first cab off the rank will be John a little later on. But also within the group itself, there's a post there called Hundreds of Anonymous Quotes. If you haven't had a chance to grab it yet, I think you might find it helpful because it's got a lot of content ideas in there. You don't need to opt in or anything like that. That's there for you. Plus the latest edition of Cool Online Tools that is there as well. Okay.
Morning.
So without any further ado, who would like to start off the discussion about It All Starts With You? Pat Dryer. Okay, my man.
Yeah, if you don't mind, I'd like to start since I got to get out of here a little early. But I thought this topic had a lot of interpretation to it as to how you could start and go into it. But then I started thinking about it, and you know what? You is all you got when you get started at something. So, and I actually, you is all you need. Your desire for more and to get better and better each day. And you understand that really nobody owes you anything, and you're accountable for your results, and results are kind of a way to keep score nowadays anyway. So whatever it is that you want to do, you really just got to get started. So you have to get started, and it's just about making that decision and having the desire to do something and reaching out and doing all the things you need to make it happen. It's obviously it's going to get ugly, and it probably be hard at first, and you'll want to quit many times, but every step you take forward is a step closer to getting what you want. And hope without action is really just wishful thinking. So you need to get started. So grab yourself and go.
Thank you, Pat.
Thank you, Peter.
Thank you. Well said. Who'd like to go next?
I'll go next.
Okay, John.
No, I agree with what Pat was just saying. The other thing that I'd like to add to that is you've got to be the best you can be every day, because if you're not being the best you that you can be, how are your clients or customers going to look at you? They're going to say, "Rob, this individual doesn't care." You know, you've got to be on top of your game, because like Pat said, you are all you have. So make or break your business. I know some of us can end up with other people working for us and what have you, but basically it's up to you. So when you look in the mirror and you point your finger at somebody, always remember there's three pointing back at you. So, you know, and there's also one pointing upstairs. So put your trust in him as well. So again, the biggest thing you need to remember is you are the most important person in your life and in your business. Thanks, Peter.
Thanks, John. My 2 cents worth. It does all start with you, and you got to be accountable for what you are prepared to aim at, as Pat said. But my advice is don't hold yourself accountable for things you can't control. Otherwise, you're going to kill yourself. Anyway, who's next?
Yeah, I'll jump in. Yeah, I agree with what the other guys are saying, that it's really, if you want to run a business and you decide to start out on your own, well, that's the first step. But you've got to actually want to do that, because otherwise you may as well just go and get a job, you know, and have somebody else telling you what to do. So it's really about you learning the best methods, listening to other people, and using your 2 ears and 1 mouth in those proportions. So you do a lot more listening and a little bit less talking, and, you know, and ask for advice. But you've got to be the driver, you know. If it's a Formula 1 car, there's only one driver. So you've just got to take it down that track and make sure you're heading in the right direction. And you've got to be in control all the time, and just watch your numbers, listen to your mentors, and just learn from the people that have done it before you.
Thank you, Fred. And before we go on, I just noticed that Jeff has put in the chat a link for his LinkedIn profile. If any of you are on LinkedIn, would you please add it into the chat? Because I think it's a great way for us to connect and also give each other recommendations. So if you are on LinkedIn, please put that in the chat itself, because I'd like to have each of us recommending it, and that'll help you immensely. All right? I'd like to go next.
I'll go next.
Okay.
Well, I have to say that with what everyone has been saying, that their topic, it all starts with you. We have to recognize that we're the most important person in our world, and we need to make the best version of ourselves to be able to then help others. And it comes down to something I'm quite passionate about, which is self-love and self-care. Because so very often we give just about all of ourselves to other people to solve their problems, to do what other people like us to do. And then we end up getting stressed, burned out, feeling down, depressed. I've met a lot of people like that. I used to be like that a lot myself. And I found ways to get past that. And then I found that everything I wanted and needed was in me. I just needed to be strong in myself. And it took a long time to realize that these things are the hardest to learn. So what I try to do each day is take time for some self-reflection, quiet time. Some people call it meditation. And then plan out, well, what can I do today that will be one good thing just for me to help someone else. I like to do things what I call random acts of kindness, and they can come up every day, especially very often, like if you're in the grocery store, something like that. Just small, simple things. Keep it simple, because the simple thing is we were meant to be here to enjoy life and to give joy to other people. So that's my bit on today.
Thank you, Carol. And I think you just touched Penny Kennedy's heart. I can see her smiling at you. So with that in mind, Penny, how about you go next?
Don't really have much to add. I'm listening and I'm agreeing. Yes, Carol did really touch my heart, because I think it starts with you, but you got to be happy within yourself. So if it makes you happy to see someone else smile, then why not do that gesture? You will find that your self-reflection is so much higher. And then you have such a more positive attitude towards life in general. So yeah, I happen to agree with everybody. It's being accountable for your own self and what makes you happy and moving forward.
Thank you, Penny. Okay, Marcus, your turn. You set the topic up. I want to hear what you've got to say, my man.
I've set myself up for something. Now, it's probably the topic I'm most passionate about. Because, if we look at the times we're in right now, so many people are asking, what can other people do to change the world and to make our situations better? And I remember reading a story where a little boy went to his daddy one night and said, "Daddy, I realized something. If I am okay, my world is okay." And that really struck a chord at that time. Like, think about it. If your world is okay, the world is okay. And it does have an effect. So it actually, it does start with you. And you, interestingly enough, I've been wondering when I read the topic, Peter, whether I have misquoted it, because it's basically, it starts with me. But we are so you-focused somehow that it actually resonated almost like with everyone. The you is me. So it's an interesting coincidence.
Good point, Marcus. And thank you for the topic. I think it's excellent.
You're welcome.
Who's next?
I guess
Andy Murray.
I'll go next. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, hang on, Santa.
Hold on, Santa. I hate to take over from you. But anyway, no, it's an interesting topic because, to me, there's nobody else. It's got to start with me. It's actually, but here's the thing I think that's really important is that we have a responsibility too, as far as showing leadership and showing ourselves to, have some tremendous knowledge and expertise that we're prepared to share with others. And I think that, also I think it's very important to be, just you, without trying to dress you up or get too fancy. I mean, but at least just be yourself. And great success, I think, will come from that because people will relate to you, feel comfortable talking with you and having communications with you. So generally speaking, yeah, it's all about you. Or maybe it's all about me. I'm not sure.
Thank you, Sandy. Anthony, Santa Claus, you are next. Over to you.
Okay, well, everybody's touched on a lot of great topics, a lot of great points throughout, that's been mentioned. So part of me just wants to say ditto, but, about being you and the real you. I mean, there's a part of us that, when I think about being me and being real when presenting yourself to others, I think about children because, Santa loves children, and who doesn't love the energy of children and all about children? It's really about being we've as we get older, we tend to lose everything that we were growing up as. As a child, if you look at the playgrounds and the places where at least used to be before all this garbage happened to the world, you would find the answers to serenity. You would find the answers to unity. You would find the answers to all of the problems by just looking at the children because they didn't have the barriers that we learned to put up. And, I'm not going to talk to you, or I'm not going to do this, or I'm not going to do that, or I'm afraid to talk to you. Those are barriers that we've created ourselves. And so reaching in, I've noticed that since I've taken on the role of Santa, I've reached in and grabbed on and held on to my inner child. And now I'm bringing him out. And it's just a matter of, okay, now I'm not afraid to be me. And to be me and then take action on me and do whatever. And I'm finding that, the Santa aspect of all my business is the most successful thing that I've got. And it's just because I'm not afraid like a child. I'm not afraid to go out and do stuff because I don't have those barriers anymore. And that's something that I think that we all forget about, and that the world tells us it's not good.
Thank you, Anthony. There's a very well-known Thai expression. It's called Mai Ton Kit Ma. Mai Ton Kit Ma. That means stop thinking too much. It's very appropriate to what you just added. Thank you very much, Santa.
Can I share a quick story related to Anthony's thing?
Sure, Penny.
So basically like the mouths of babes, right? Like they say stuff, what's on their mind, and they don't mean harm by it. So for example, my granddaughter's birthday was not long ago, and at her birthday party, it was a mix of colored kids. And her mom at the end said, "Oh, I didn't know you had so many brown friends." She's like, "I don't have brown friends." She didn't even realize the color of her friend's skin until her mom pointed it out. And I thought, to me, that was amazing, right? Like she had Filipino, East Indian, Aboriginal, and she didn't even know. She's like, "Oh, I don't have brown friends." It was so cute. Anyway, I just wanted to share that because it kind of went in with Anthony's thing. And you're right, Anthony, the mouth of babes, right? They're not scared to say what's on their mind. They're not scared to be who they are. So why do we learn that as adults?
Exactly.
Thanks, guys.
And that's where and that's where even our Lord says, in order to enter into the heaven, you must be like a child. And to enter into heavenly world around us, be like a child. Why not? Because they have no inhibitions. They have none of the barriers and all of that stuff. And, and if we were all more childlike, I think the world would be a lot better place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great story.
Our
Unless you
experience-
talk to unless you talk to my
I was gonna
wife.
say, Our
you know, but then that's-
experiences jade us. You know, we become jaded in what we do, and it's horrible. But the kids are just so innocent. And as we get older and have more things happen to us, and we take the knocks of the world, we become jaded to some things. And instead of just assuming positive intent from everybody, we're going, well, what do they want? Anyway,
Good point.
Peter, guys, I'm sorry. I do have to leave. Thanks for your
appreciate it.
time. I'll see y'all later.
See you in 2 weeks.
Thank you, Pat.
Have a great week, guys.
Thank you as always for your contribution, Pat.
Take care.
Okay.
Peter, can I add one aspect?
Yes.
Because I just realized something. Why I was confused about the topic is, you know, when my wife and I came together, we made a special vow. And it is like you, me, us. We understood that if the you is all right, then I am all right. And if I am all right and you are all right, then we are all right. And I believe that was the deeper sense of why I chose the topic, Peter. It all starts with you. Because let's be honest, if it's just about us, are we happy? I don't think so.
That's a good question that everyone needs to ask, you know, ourselves. Yeah. Am I happy? Am I happy? Truly?
Look at children. Look at children. Are they healthy if they're just by themselves?
Yeah.
I remember myself when I was a child, and you see what's actually funny. The Lord says, be childlike, don't be childish. I believe that's the grown-up problem about the childishness. If the grown-ups would be like children, that would be like heaven on earth. Just the childishness of grown-ups. I think that's the biggest issue. So let's think about that a little bit. If we actually focus too much on ourselves, you know, I'm personally in a situation which I've never expected me to be, honestly. And yeah, it's very vulnerable. I was close to giving up yesterday, literally giving up. And I reminded myself on the topic which I presented to Peter. It all starts with you. Today, I had a call with my designer and I saw his sad face. And I decided to put all my own desires aside and actually have a heart-to-heart conversation with him for 1 hour. I can tell you guys, this young guy's life has changed entirely just because I put him in front of me for that 1 hour. So you see, that's why I'm reaching out to everyone who wishes to have a heart-to-heart conversation with me, because honestly, it's therapy for me and probably a gift for everyone else as well. So please reach out if you feel like it.
Thank you, Marcus. And please make sure in the chat you put the very best way to connect with you. All right, so everyone can do that. Okay. Well done. Okay, you'd like to go now.
One last point, if I may, Peter. And it's not just in business; it's in life that we do this. Smile. Walk down the street, and when you're out, smile at someone, and just watch the reaction. Just smile. See what that does. Because if your smile is true and genuine, it will affect everyone around you. It's infectious, you know. And I can tell you that I had an experience once when I was just going for a walk along the beach, okay, and a guy came by and he said, "Hi, how are you?" And he said, "Oh, life is so miserable," you know. And I genuinely smiled. I said, "Well, don't give up, okay? It'll get better." And I stopped and I was contemplating looking over the water, and he came back to me. He said, "Thank you. You have turned my day around. I want to thank," and he hugged me. This guy I never met, you know. He just hugged me and said, "Thank you so much. I now have a better outlook." And that's all it takes. That's all it takes.
Thank you, Anthony. Well done. What about you, Jeff? What are your thoughts?
That's a good question. Where do I start? Basically, guys, when I pass away one day, at my funeral, they're going to play Frank Sinatra. He did it his way, because that's exactly what I did. I wasn't happy. I was in Australia some 8 years ago, fed up to the back teeth with the government telling me what to do in particular, and other issues as well, and decided to leave Australia and make myself happy. And never been happier. Within a week of arriving in Asia, I was walking down the street, as I said earlier, like Tony Barber whistling. And basically, it's about being true to yourself and being happy. And that's what I've managed to do. I do things my way, guys, each and every day. And I try and learn something new every day, and I try and help someone else every day, even when I can. And what I've got written down here is be the best you can be, and every day smile, as Anthony said, because the smile's free. So give it away every day to anyone you meet. And
Right.
most importantly, guys, believe in yourself.
Thank you very much, Jeff.
I did it my way.
Yeah, I did it my way. Oh, cut that out, Peter. Cut that out. Okay. Enough of you, Penny Kennedy. Jay, what about you, my man?
Agree with it all starts with you. Okay, right now? Am I audible? Am I audible right now?
You're muted.
No, we can hear him.
Yeah.
Okay, talk.
Can you hear me, Peter?
Yeah, I can, but I can just see the microphone on the screen that says you're muted. So I'll listen now and shut up.
Let's go for it.
Is everybody else able to hear me? Can anybody else hear me? Should
Yep. Yeah, you're good. You're good to go.
Okay, cool. So I said I kind of like agree with everyone else. It all starts with you, because I mean, if you're not taking action, if you're not doing anything, you're just going to be staying there, just depending on everybody else. And that's the same thing it is in business, or if it is in your personal life, you're just going to remain stagnant. And I also agree with what Santa Claus said, to smile and to give those gestures out, because it does move you, emotions, those sort of things. And simply said, everyone else said or more or less the same thing, but in a different way. And it all makes sense when you put it together. And yeah, so I mean, I'm looking forward to putting more action in this year and taking my life forward more.
Thank you, Jay. By the way, I've got a suggestion for all of us. Why don't you write out "It all starts with you" and stick it where you're in your workplace and remind yourself on a daily basis.
Oh, I just wondered where you were going to tell us to stick it, Peter. I was getting concerned then.
I left myself wide open for that,
Can I
Fred.
just ask, was it Peter, or was it generally my side where nobody's able to hear me?
No, we can all hear you. You were fine.
Okay, cool. No problem.
And thanks for sharing, Jay. Well done. Okay. All right. Yogesh, can you hear us? Are you there?
Yes, I am. But once again, my apologies. Something's wrong with my camera.
We can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, perfect. I love the topic. It starts with you, because just today morning, I was feeling uneasy about something, and I went back and heard a song from 26 years ago, and I almost teared up, and it made me realize there's something that I need to heal. And that just made me realize that I need to go deeper and find what it is that is bothering me, because I don't know myself. But if that song made me tear up, that means there's something that is unresolved, and I need to start healing myself, because I realize I have a lot of blockages in many areas of my life, and I've been ignoring them, and I've not been taking care of myself. So listening to the conversation today, it made me realize that. And coming back to what Penny and Santa said, it reminded me of a speech I wanted to do whenever I reached the finals of the World Championship. I wanted to call it Reflections, because what we do reflects on the children. And like you said, right, they don't know color, they don't know anything. They reflect what they see. And as parents or grandparents, we need to be the best reflection of ourselves in order for the world to be a better place. So that kind of reminded me of that as well. So I just wanted to add my 2 cents to that.
Yogesh, that was brilliant. Thank you very much indeed. You really hit the nail on the head, and I appreciate exactly where you're coming from. And also I appreciate your honesty. Patrick.
You know, I'm sitting here listening to everyone here. Everybody is just fantastic. I used to be not a very nice person at one time. Like I was very mean, Andre. I was living, I was living 2 different lives. One being out in the middle of the ocean, where you had to concentrate day in and day out to keep 8 people alive. And when I got off the boat, my mind switched and I started to feel angry, upset with myself, and I could never figure out why. And I can't talk this way. Anyway, I found out that I had PTSD I didn't know about. I seen some crap in the Navy that, you know, as a 17, 18-year-old kid, you didn't want to see.
Oh, right. Well, let's have a look at our main top.
Watching a pilot go over the side, watching him drown, a young kid, couldn't help him. I was one of the swimmers. Seeing this guy died of overdose. So I became 2 different people. I had anger in my head constantly, all the time, until I got, and my wife told me about it. And so we're split up. Anyway, then I started bike riding more and more. And all of a sudden I started to think more and more, and I got that out of my head. I started to get it out of my head riding my bike a lot. And all suddenly, I don't know when it happened or why it happened, I just started to smile more and more and more. You know, when I ride up to people anymore, I smile. I'm, hey, good morning. What's going on? Have a great walk. Have a great run. All the time. I do it day in and day out. When I worked at the front desk here at Beckenham Fitness, you know, opening up and people walk in and they come in with grumpy looking faces, too tired, too early. I go, hey, you made it here. Have a great workout. Enjoy. You're here. When you leave, you're going to be fantastic. And all suddenly they look at me and said, they put the smile that comes on their face is a beautiful thing. Mm-hmm. You're right, everybody. Smile is your profile. Remember that. Smile is your profile. And you keep smiling. It takes the honest people in the world. All of a sudden you go, it just makes them happy, happy, happy. So y'all have good stuff. That's part of, I was 2 different people, but right now I'm happy as hell with what I'm doing in my life.
Thank you, Patrick.
I do what I want to do. I enjoy. Thank you, Peter.
Thank you very much. Before we go to John, would anyone else like to add anything on this topic?
I'm surprised by Patrick's story. I just don't picture him ever being cranky. He's always smiling.
That was the other side of myself. I work at it day in and day out. I have to. If I don't.
Don't get him started, Penny.
Right.
We'll talk later.
Well, look, thank you very much, Marcus, for a fabulous topic. And I think we need to do justice to it. We might do something more like this in the future, all right? But now we've got a new segment to look at. And John Allen, thank you to you. It's called Practical Advice. So over to you, John.
Thanks, Peter. What I'd like to share with everybody today is just going over some of the basic problems and possibly why they're happening to various people's websites. Now, I know that all of us have perfect websites and everything else, right? Here's something I want you to think about. When you're having a problem and you go on Google and say you Google, you're looking for a part. When that comes up, you're going through, and I'd be willing to bet you start eliminating the people's subjects that come up because they don't fit your criteria. Am I right on that? I know when I was looking for some car parts, no, too far away, too blah, 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 right? I eliminated the majority of them. Unfortunately, when people have a problem and they come to our industry, they're doing the same thing. So here's something I'd like everybody to do. When you get off the call, roll your chair back from your computer, unless you're on a cell phone, because you can't do it. But if you're on a laptop or a full-size screen, roll your chair back about 10 feet or 3 meters. When you bring up your website, what's the first thing you see? Is it your logo? Is it your company name? Is it your picture? Because I'm here to tell you, all three of those don't mean a damn thing to your potential client. Think of it like when you're on Google, right? They're looking for an answer to their problem. And if all you're doing is showing off your company name, your logo, whatever, that's not what they're interested in. By the way, you have that much time to keep somebody's attention when they come to your website. If they don't see what they're looking for, they're gone. Another problem that a lot of people have with their site, and this is because of their own activity and their beliefs. They put up there, we do good work. We have good prices. You know, we're open reasonable hours. Well, as a customer, I sure hope you do. And besides that, nobody's going to put up there, we do crappy work. So, you know, that's just a given. The other thing is, what problems do you solve for people? You know, can you list 3 to 5 problems, no more than 5 problems that you solve for people? Because that's what they're interested in. They have a problem that they want to solve. They're not looking to see what a pretty smile Penny Kennedy has. What they want to know is, can you solve my problem? The other thing is, if you're with a particular company, you got their website, you can't change that. That's understandable. But what you can change, if you can put up your own landing page, is you can direct that to a problem that you solve. So basically what I'm saying is take a look at it, you know, and I call it the conversion equation. Your headline has to grab their attention. It has to interrupt them so that they want to stop and read what you're doing. Your subheadline has to hit at a solution to the problem that you've got mentioned in your headline. Then the body of your landing page, or even your information on your web page, has to talk about why you're better, different, or unique compared to everybody else. Then you need to have an offer. You need to have an offer on everything you do, including your business card. Because a lot of people think, well, gee, I got my name and phone number there. That's not an offer, because I'd be willing to bet everybody's got either a load of business cards and they look at it and say, who the hell is this person? John Allen, I don't know him. And they're terrific, right? A lot of business cards hit the round file simply because there's no offer. They don't know what you're talking about. Included in the link today, I put in a form that I use as a way, and you can use it to evaluate any marketing project or any website or anything you have. It goes through and it lists 4 different areas, 5 different areas, and it asks you to divide it out. What you'll find is most people, and unfortunately when you do it to somebody's website, it can be classed as calling your baby ugly. Now, you have to be gentle when I'm doing that, because people sometimes get upset because they think their website is the greatest, grandest, most wonderful thing. And hey, let's face it, you should be proud of your website. The thing you want to do is make sure you're looking at your website from your customer's aspect, not yours. There's a lot of people that are great web designers. Another challenge I have with a lot of web designers is, unfortunately, they don't know anything about marketing or sales. They know how to make websites look pretty. Matter of fact, they have contests where they enter them and get prizes. But unfortunately, a lot of people's websites don't do anything to promote their business. So what I'm saying is, part of our actions are causing a problem. We're taking what we believe to be the best things going, and then it's actually causing us the problem. You know, I have a lot of people talk to me, well, I got so many likes on my site. I got so many likes here. Great. My thing is take all your likes, go down to the bank, deposit them, and withdraw that same amount of money. Kind of can't do it. But it's amazing the people that talk just about having likes. Likes don't make you any money. So when you look at your site, again, look at it from your prospective customer's point of view that says, hey, I want to deal with this person. They're talking to me. They can solve my problem. No. Anybody got any questions?
No, they're all good points, John. Very, especially the landing page.
Yeah, 100%. Absolutely agree. I mean, it's like too many people talk about themselves and not about the pain points for the customers.
And you bring up a great point there, Fred. A lot of people, when they have the About Me page, it's how great, grand, and wonderful I am. Again, unfortunately, people don't care about you or I. Their big thing is WIIFM, everybody's favorite radio station. What's in it for me? And if you can't answer that question, what they're going to get out of it, they're gone. And they aren't coming back. That's the other thing. When people leave your site, they're gone. They're not going to sit there and scroll through because you've got a dozen buttons. They don't take the time. So you need to be able to get their attention right up front.
Okay, thank you, John. Now you have an offer, don't you?
Yep, like I said, it's a bit.ly link that's in the chat room, and you can download one of the tools I use. And if anybody would like to get together and have me walk through any of your marketing and or your website, I'll be happy to do it. Just reach out, and like I said, I'll be glad to take some time, go through it, and share my knowledge with you.
Okay, thank you very much, John. That's a very kind offer. And thank you to all of you for your contribution today. And Marcus, great topic, mate. Really good topic, okay? We could have spoken a lot longer on that, I know. But I just want to say thank you. I appreciate you all very much indeed. And I look forward to you joining me again, same time, with the new time for people in the United States, but 8 a.m. Eastern, okay, whatever it is for you. Thanks again, everybody. I appreciate you all and love you to death. Okay, cheers for now.
Bye, everybody.
Hi, everyone. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, Peter. Take care.